Hello, my name is Jessica, and I'll be your social worker today. Can I ask you what your name is, real quick?
Hi, Jessica. I'm Miranda.
Miranda. All right. And were you able to find the Zoom call easily? I know it's difficult during these like weird times, and I would prefer to meet face to face, but was it okay to find? Is this all good for you?
Yeah. I'm not really tech savvy, so I had to ask one of the kids, and they figured it out. But just ignore if the phone drops or if anything happens. I don't know. It's crazy.
It's all good, all good. So before we start today, I want to give you a little disclaimer about anything we talk about here will be between me and you.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some rules that I have to follow that allows me to tell other people about any situations in here that I deem maybe a little more dangerous that I might have to inform someone on. One of those things is if you talk about harming yourself, harming someone else, and if I hear or notice maybe some evidence of there being some ongoing child or elder abuse. Is that all good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, how about you tell me what you are here for today, Miranda?
Okay, so uh, recently it's been a very, very chaotic time. I have three kids, an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 3-year-old. Wait, I think he's 5. Oh gosh, excuse the mom brain. It's a lot.
You sound
Um,
very busy.
uh, very. And I'm also married, but my husband is a truck driver, so he's often driving and just really doing a lot. And I don't know if you know or not, but I recently just moved from South America. Here is 6 years ago, but we kind of came for just a better life for our kids and just trying to make things better for us and our futures. And with my husband being a truck driver, I want him to continue because he does make a lot more money doing it in America than in South America. So there's that. Recently, my mother was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer, and about a month before her appointment, she actually passed away.
Oh,
So
wow, I'm sorry.
yeah, it's a lot, and with the kids and school and everything happening, I just feel very overwhelmed. I feel like I don't have support. There's nobody to really go to and just express that I'm tired. My kid's teacher calls me, the 6 year old. He calls me and she's like, he's not doing well. He won't sit down for like basic things like coloring or story time. Like he won't sit down. Um, and my 8 year old's doing fantastic. She just does what needs to be done, and I just don't understand um, how it's all happening the way it is, and I'm just very, very tired.
Wow. Yeah, I can see it. It is a lot to take in with the passing of your mother, and then your husband is away for his truck driving, which I can imagine he's gone for days or maybe even weeks. And, kids do develop differently. So for your 8 year old to maybe excel where your 6 year old, it seems like he's lacking, kids do develop in different ways. So it's always good to keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
But what would you say is your most like presenting problem at the moment? Like, what is something you really want to like work on?
I think I really just want to work on finding relief for me, so that way I'm able to be a calm presence for my children and for my family. Finding some peace with everything that's happening right now.
Okay, and do you currently have a job, or are you just full time mom?
I'm a full time mom.
Okay, and did you recently have a job, or were you recently employed?
No, I've always been a full time mom. When we moved here, my husband just did so well, and he just advanced with what he was doing. He got his license quick. He went on the road. We're making much more money than we made in our home country, so it's um, very convenient. And we just decided it was better for me to stay at home.
Okay, I think that's a good thing to keep as like a positive in your life. You know that you are financially stable and you do have, I guess, more ample room to maybe find programs for maybe your children to get into. If maybe your 6-year-old is a little more rambunctious, he might maybe joining a sport or something may be good to get that energy out there.
Mm-hmm.
And just having something for your children to do that could help them excel in other things and hopefully bring focus back to when it comes to school.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can also maybe find some parenting courses that you could take. Not more of like to help you parent, but more to help with organizing, especially with 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine how crazy it can be.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say on a scale of like 1 to 5? How crazy is it? Like every day?
Every day, since my mom has passed, I would say it's about a 4. Kind of reaching a 5.
Okay.
It just seems like I'm by myself and they don't want to listen anymore. There's not another pair of hands to help. My husband, he pops in, he pops out. So they're not really, they give him respect when he's here, but when he's not, it's like they walk over me some days. So.
And are you interested at all in some kind of, like, maybe bringing in some extra hands, like a nanny or some kind of babysitter?
Not necessarily. I don't want anybody around my kids right now with everything happening.
True.
And I just don't find it like it's a thing, my own moral value, that I would want somebody in my house when I can do it myself,
Okay. And I know that you said it was out of 4, like the levels. Can you tell me like what level you would like it to be, or like what is the difference between like a 1 and a 4 for you?
A 1 would be that my husband is home. We're co-parenting. We're working together to achieve the goals we set for the day. If it's bedtime, then we're working together to get all the kids to bed. If it's dinner time, we're working together. One of us tackles dishes, one of us tackles, putting it away or helping the kids or whatever it is. That would be a 1. A 4 is just chaos. They come home from school, they come home from their things, and they just they want and they want and they want, and it's almost like I didn't even get a chance to unpack my own things, and whenever I get to the point where maybe the youngest child is asleep and I'm sitting here and I'm taking a moment, here comes the kids, bang, and it's just I'm back on go, and there's no moment to just sit here and de-stress.
Okay. And do you think your husband would be interested in maybe doing like some kind of like 3-way call here so we can all talk about that? Do you think that'd be something he had time for?
I can always ask, but I don't really know if he even has the service where he's at.
Okay. So I think it would be important maybe to have you two communicate more about the situation with the children, because I know he is working very hard, but it always is good for him to kind of also give the children, to let them know, like you said, they respect him. It'd also be important for him to, relate to them that they should also respect their mom, because, you're always here, and
Mm-hmm.
when he's not here, they should give you the same respect that they give him.
Mm-hmm.
And so I see that we are reaching our time here. Is there anything else that you maybe would like us to do, like our services, anything that you would like to, us to reach out for, look more into something that you think that we would be able to provide for you?
I definitely would like some counseling for just grieving. When I have to deal with my kids all the time, I never got a chance to grieve that my mother, the person that I am for them, just left me.
Mm-hmm.
I'd also like to just kind of figure out some task management. Maybe putting the kids in an extracurricular activity, so after school they're occupied and I have a moment, and then just finding ways for all of us to kind of work together. So maybe some family counseling. I don't know. I just really, really want for it to become better and just to give myself a break.
Okay. And I definitely definitely all those counselings I want to, take seriously, but I definitely want to, at least for now, look for maybe some grieving counseling. I can offer grief counseling, but if you would like to maybe speak to someone else about grief counseling, I can reach out to another social worker here who would be able to help you with that. And then also counseling for children, we also provide that here.
Mm-hmm.
We can find the resources for that. And I can also look into your this county of school that your children are in to see if there's any kind of extracurricular activities that they would be interested in.
Okay.
So when would you like for us to meet up again? Is the nighttime better for you?
Yes.
Okay. And then I want to meet with you at least once or twice a week if you're able, but I think we can start with once a week and we'll be able to determine where to go from there. So are you okay with meeting next Wednesday around this time?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that sounds great. So I hope you do have a great day, Miranda, and I can't wait to speak with you next time. And I will have some resources available for you.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.